My Nightmare Before Christmas. How's that for a title? What's up, everybody? How you doing today? My name is David Franco. I don't even feel like doing my usual intro. But seriously, yeah, the last 24 hours has been a nightmare. That's the best word I can think of. An absolute nightmare. It is quite possibly one of the worst things that can happen to a content creator. So it's no secret that my YouTube account and my Google account in general, mostly YouTube, was compromised. And it was an honest mistake. But you know what? I don't totally blame myself because the Fisher, if you want to call him that, the Fisher, hacker, hijacker, whatever, did a really good job. Really good job. And I'm typically very, very good at avoiding such scenarios. And I'll explain that in detail in a bit. But first, let's back up here. I do have notes in front of me. I'm just going to kind of ramble and tell you what happened. So last night, December 20th, around 6 p.m., I was driving over to my parents' house, right? Because we typically have dinner together on Mondays and Tuesdays, and Fridays and Sundays. Hey, I'm over there a lot. I love my family. Anyway, I was over there yesterday, Tuesday. I was driving. I was about halfway there when I received an alert on my iPhone saying login attempt on your YouTube account. And then that one alert turned into, like, no joke, maybe 6 to 8 different alerts saying that your email address on your YouTube account, Google in this case, has been changed. Your password has been changed. Your phone number has been changed. Your two-factor authentication, yes, I had that on, has been removed. And I panicked. I'm like, what the hell is happening? This is quite literally one of the worst things that could happen to me as a content creator. And guys, keep in mind, I've been on YouTube for over 15 years. 15 years, and so much happened in just 60 seconds because it started with YouTube, and then it led to Twitter, and Instagram, and Facebook, and Discord, and Patreon. YouTube scared the hell out of me as it is, you know? But Patreon is a significant portion of my monthly revenue. It quite literally pays the bills. It pays my mortgage. It pays my electric. It just pays so much, you know? Patreon is a huge, huge deal to me, and I quite literally cannot imagine life without Patreon. That's how important it is to me, as I have spent years building my brand over on Patreon. So when I saw Patreon was affected, the first thing that went to my mind was, oh my God, this person, this piece of shit, is going to log into my Patreon account and withdraw my funds. Thankfully, that was not the case. They only used my Patreon account to log in. I don't know how. Well, maybe I know how, and I'll talk about that soon. They simply logged in to create new posts regarding a cryptocurrency giveaway hosted by Elon Musk. And I've seen these Elon Musk streams before. I've actually seen this exact stream recommended on my front page of the YouTube app on my Xbox. Why YouTube is recommending such false live streams that aren't even real on the homepage, homepage of their app on my Xbox is beyond me. And that's why I don't completely blame myself. YouTube, you have some serious, serious work to do. There's no excuse for what happened. No excuse whatsoever. But anyway, backing up. As this was happening, again, guys, 15 plus years of hard work, gone, just like that. Like, no joke, everything happened in less than 60 seconds. It was just a brute force attack. It was obviously automated because there's no way somebody could have done all of this within a minute, manually, like clicking, alt tabbing, whatever, It was quick, and so much panic and desperation just settled into my mind, and I thought that was it. And guys, I'm not being dramatic when I say this. Like, I felt hopeless. I felt like there was nothing I could do. I was completely locked out of my Google account. And keep in mind, Google is connected to so many things. My YouTube, Gmail, Google Drive, even my Nest Hub devices shut down. My doorbell still isn't working. It's still not working. Now, thankfully, I can get that working. I just got to pop off the plate and look at the little QR code or whatever is on the back. But that's my point. Like, Google is connected to so many things, and Google kind of runs my life in a way, aside from Patreon. So that one breach severely affected me. I immediately came home. I said, Mom, Dad, I can't do dinner with you tonight. Something huge is happening. I went home, and of course I took my time. I didn't speed. I went home. I panicked. I got on the phone with YouTube support. Yes, me, David Franco, on the phone. You guys know how much I hate talking on the phone. I despise it because I like seeing things in writing. After waiting for about 20 to 30 minutes for YouTube support to do their, hello, how are you? How can I help you? I explained to them the situation. And what do you know? They say something like this. I'm sorry, we can't give YouTube accounts help in terms of getting your account back. You know, in other words, account recovery. We can't do that over the phone. We have to do this online via chat or email. So yeah, you can imagine my frustration. I mean, obviously I wasn't rude to the guy. He was very nice. He was very polite. And I even give YouTube props for having a phone number to begin with, because getting any company these days on the phone is not easy. And honestly, that's fine with me because I'm an email kind of guy. Like, email runs my life. So anyway, I went on YouTube chat. We went back and forth. Guys, no joke. This took like 9 to 10 hours of my night last night. And if I look tired right now, that's because I'm very tired. I had a horrible night sleeping. I woke up so often constantly checking my MacBook Pro. Yes, I slept with my Mac next to me in bed. I was constantly checking my email, checking my YouTube, all that stuff. Well, thankfully, eventually, going back and forth with YouTube support, the chat actually did help. Also, I contacted Team YouTube on Twitter. I posted on the YouTube support forums and that phone call. Like, all of that combined definitely expedited the process. But I'm not out of the woods yet. However, that definitely made a difference because at some point last night, I tried to log back in my Google account, and my Google account was locked due to suspicious activity or whatever wordage they use. So I was like, okay, this is great. This is awesome. There's no way nothing else can happen. So I did the account recovery, and thankfully, everything was fine. I logged into my Gmail. They didn't send any kind of suspicious emails. I was able to get back into my Twitter because I needed my Gmail account to get back in my Twitter. Instagram was easy. For some reason, they didn't really touch Instagram too much. They just edited my bio, and that's about it. Discord, I still can't get back to my personal server. I'm looking at my account right now. Like, I'm actually in my Discord account. I can log in. I can message people. I can search for servers. But I cannot access my own personal server because I was the admin. And, well, this hacker person, again, piece of shit, went into my Discord server and essentially kicked me out. So yeah, I mean, that's a whole other thing. Like, surprisingly, YouTube is easier to work with than Discord. Discord is being a pain in the ass. But then again, they have all these security precautions set up, so I guess I can't blame them. But still, it's very frustrating when content creation is quite literally your job, and like 5 to 7 of your social accounts are just shut down. Absolutely shut down. I am way past my notes here. I'm just babbling. But yeah, so anyway, so going back to Patreon real quick, I have to make this clear. Your account information, your payments, your debit card, your credit card, all that stuff is safe. This is not an actual Patreon hack. Again, they simply logged into my Patreon, I guess using some kind of keychain access on my Windows PC. More on that in a bit. God, I hate Windows. It's such a piece of shit operating system. But anyway, again, they just use my Patreon account to spam your inboxes. And guys, for that, I do sincerely and deeply apologize. Obviously, that's not me doing that. I would never promote some kind of cryptocurrency giveaway hosted by Elon Musk. Come on. Now, unfortunately, a couple people actually fall for that, which is whatever. Like, it blows my mind how people continue to fall for these scams, how they think like a YouTuber is just giving away cryptocurrency. It doesn't work like that, guys. You know, I don't mean to sound like a dick, but it doesn't work like that. Like, you need to use your own, you know, security precautions. And I know this is coming from the guy who got completely hacked in less than 60 seconds. But still, like, when it comes to cryptocurrency stuff, just stay away from it. And again, I've seen that live stream on my Xbox before, and yes, I've scanned the QR code on my iPhone just to see where it takes me. Well, because I trust my iPhone. I don't trust Windows OS. And well, as soon as I saw it was a scam, I'm like, okay, this is not legit. And then what do you know? A couple weeks later, the same scam hits me. The same attack completely takes down my life. And no, that's not dramatic. This is my life. This is so important to me. And by the way, this is happening at the worst time possible. Christmas. Christmas is quite literally the biggest and most important time of my channel. People rely on seeing my Christmas videos every single year. A lot of people come from broken families, so they come to my family, my vlogs, my channel, to just feel good around the holidays, because that's the point of making these Christmas videos, is to spread holiday cheer. And the fact that somebody can do this around the holidays just blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. You waste of space, piece of shit. Waste of space. Anyway, so how did all this happen? That's what you're probably wondering. And I'm sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I don't want to miss any details. Hold on, I'm getting YouTube notifications. It's Creative Finance, that's right. God, I thought my YouTube account was back for a second. Okay, so how did this happen? So for the past couple days, and I think this is it because this is apparently happening to other YouTubers in recent months, I received a brand deal offer in my inbox, right? Regarding promoting a video game. So I was like, wow, this is really cool. We went back and forth a little bit. They said they basically want to use me to make a video of this game. They want to pay me and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. What are you offering? Because obviously I'm going to ask, I'm not going to do it for like $20. And they told me the price. I was like, wow, that's a really good payment. I'm not going to tell you that right now, just in case. But still, like, this sort of thing is not out of the ordinary for me, guys. Because literally every single day I receive emails from companies asking me to talk about their products, to do this, do that. It's a normal daily thing for me. I wake up every single day to emails like this. But this one stood out because it was a video game. I love gaming. And I'm rarely paid to play video games, aside from Twitch, of course. But I'm talking in terms of brand deals. So I was excited. At first, I downloaded the game on my Mac just to see what I was dealing with. But it was an exe file. So I was like, okay, obviously it's not going to work on the Mac. This is a Windows thing, as Macs are not built for gaming. So I didn't even think about it twice. I opened up the file. It was a PDF and a zip file containing an exe. I opened all of that on my Windows PC. The game wouldn't install properly because I had to extract the files. Didn't really think much about it. I sent them an email with the error code saying, look, your game's not working. How do I get this resolved? Not even thinking it could have been malicious. Again, you can't blame me. I work with this stuff every single day. But Windows being Windows, and yeah, I don't have my security features on as much as I should because I typically use common sense. Windows being Windows, it's a terrible OS when it comes to protecting you, the user. And this stuff installed, and within an hour, I left my parents' house, and then all the shit hit the fan. Like, everything just happened within 60 seconds. Now, I can't prove it came from that, but I looked at the email of where this came from, and it wasn't a regular email, and that I completely do blame myself. Usually I do look at emails, but again, this is a brand deal. I deal with brand deals all the time, so I didn't even really think to look at their exact email address. So that I completely blame myself for. You know, I let my guard down, and I just gotta make this clear. This isn't only happening to me. This has happened to bigger YouTubers, much bigger YouTubers, people with millions of subs. So it happens. We're humans. We make mistakes. And man, let me tell you, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. And it's funny. This same thing almost happened to me a while ago during the Patrons Only vlog. My patrons might actually recall this. I was in Goodwill, and I received a copyright strike warning saying that the PDF explaining the copyright strike was shared to me via Google Drive. I'm like, I mean, that's really weird for Google to share a copyright strike via a PDF on Google Drive, because normally they just email you directly. So yeah, I mean, I checked out the file on my iPhone and my Mac, and nothing bad happened. Because I can't say this enough, like, Mac OS is far ahead of Windows when it comes to protecting the user. I never, ever worry about anything malicious happening on my MacBook Pro. And this is not me hating on Windows. I like Windows for gaming. That's about it. Besides that, Windows is trash. I'm sorry. It's a trash operating system when it comes to security. It's just horrible. It's horrible. So yeah, I avoided a situation back then, and I'm just glad I didn't open that PDF on my Windows PC, because who knows, I could have gone through this same exact situation a couple months ago, but obviously it happened now, so lesson learned, I guess. But anyway, through all this happening, eventually my YouTube channel came back, right? Eventually it came back. I was so happy. All of my videos were not deleted, by the way. They are still there. The hacker just set all the videos from public to unlisted. So I got in touch with YouTube support again, saying, look, is there any way you guys can restore the privacy settings of all of my videos basically back to how they were before? Because I have unlisted videos that need to stay unlisted, but I have unlisted videos now that need to be public, and I have videos that need to be private. It's critical that things remain the same, because my unlisted videos are usually patrons only vlogs. And well, obviously I don't want that stuff being public because my patrons pay $5 a month for that content. So it's important, it's critical, I told YouTube, that those unlisted videos remain unlisted. So I asked them, I'm like, is there any way I can manually start going through myself and just at least get my Christmas videos going? Because again, people love Christmas videos. I mean, guys, I can't blame you. I love Christmas myself. And basically the guy I talked to was like, no, don't touch the videos. Let YouTube handle it. So I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe a half hour to 60 minutes later, I get an email from Google saying that my YouTube channel has been terminated for violating community guidelines. And what this is referring to is those 3 or 4 live streams from Elon Musk basically still being on the channel. And I wanted to take them off, but the guy from YouTube chat told me to not do anything, let us handle it. And well, what do you know? After 9 to 10 hours of back and forth with all these different support teams, my YouTube channel is automatically terminated. Look, YouTube, I love you guys. You've quite literally changed my life. But why is this happening? Why is this happening through an automation process? Why? Guys, YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar company at this point. Like, why is there no process that can sense saying, oh, hey, this isn't David's content. This is an automated cryptocurrency giveaway that we've seen on other channels. But hey, you know what? This is on David's channel. Let it automatically terminate his 15 plus years of work and just have it completely out of his control. Why does that happen? Answer me that question. And why does YouTube still allow this scam to go on in the YouTube comments? I see it all the time on huge channels like MKBHD. I've even seen it on smaller channels like myself, where basically these comments are claiming, well, 1, they're coming from me, and 2, basically saying to message me on WhatsApp, you know, for a free cryptocurrency offer or whatever. You know, like, why is this happening? And why does YouTube rely so much on automation for innocent content creators like myself with over 15 years of hard work? In my opinion, partners who have been on YouTube for at least 10 years, at least, maybe even at least 5 years, we should be on some kind of like premium level where this YouTube automation does not hit content creators like myself. We deserve a better experience. We have been here since the beginning. Why am I suffering, guys? Why am I suffering for doing absolutely nothing wrong besides obviously, you know, clicking on that link? But that's beside the point. Like, why does this happen? Oh, and by the way, I should have mentioned, actually, I'm not even sure if I mentioned this before, but either way, I'm going to say it again. The hacker did automatically avoid 2-factor authentication. Well, because I've had a few people ask, well, David, why didn't you have it on? I did have it on. And of course, I have it on again. But somehow they bypassed that and they got into my YouTube app on my phone, and they basically bypassed that option for me to say, no, it's not me. And no, they did not hack my actual phone. I've seen people say like the SIM card swap and stuff. No, it's not related. This is a malware attack or something like that related to that brand deal I received. So with all that said, yes, as of today, December 21st, tomorrow's my birthday. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day for me. 5:37 p.m. I still don't have my YouTube channel, which is ironic because these 20 minutes that I've been talking for, I have nowhere to put them. I mean, yeah, I could put this video up on Creative Finance, but this video deserves to go on my main channel. And I'm going to keep checking my YouTube channel, which honestly blows my mind. It should not take this long to get something back, especially that I've been going back and forth for the past 24 hours with YouTube support. Like, guys, they need a better system. They absolutely need a better system to protect the creators, to protect you guys as well in the comments. Why does this shit keep happening in the end of 2022? I don't know. I mean, we have cars that can drive themselves, but we don't have a simple YouTube video platform. I say simple. I know it's complex, but you guys know what I mean. The idea seems simple. There should be bots on YouTube side that sends some kind of automation and says, you know, something's not right. So how am I going to fix this? Well, in the future, I'm going to buy myself a physical Google key or whatever they call it. Basically, it's an NFC key that I hold up to my iPhone to verify it's me trying to access my accounts. It's like $35 in the Google store. Hell, I mean, I'd probably pay like $100 at this point because I need that key in my life. Because God forbid if this ever happens again, in theory, that key has my back. So lesson learned, you know what? People make mistakes, but at the same time, I can't say this enough. Google needs to increase their security. Which is weird because Google typically is a very secure company. They have so many backdoors that we can use for good purposes, to get back into our accounts. But the fact that all of this happened so fast within 60 seconds and terminated my YouTube account of 15 plus years of hard work, it absolutely blows my mind. It blows my mind that this shit is still happening. But you know what? With that said, I mean, I'm not even mad anymore. I'm not upset. I'm past the depression stage of all this happening to me, because I've done everything I can do. Now I'm just waiting on YouTube. I mean, it's quite literally a waiting game now. And God, I hope it's up before Christmas because it's so critical that I have this stuff done before Christmas. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm not trying to bring you down, and trust me, this isn't bringing me down for the holidays. I'm very, very excited for Christmas. I will be recording Christmas 2022. When and or where will it be published? I have no idea. It's all in YouTube's hands now. I'm just waiting on them. Hopefully, they'll get things working again soon. Anyway, guys, I'm done. But before I go, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who took time out of their day to reach out to me. It really means a lot to me. It truly, truly does. I love you guys. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. I love you guys for bringing me this far in my life. I mean, I'm here because of YouTube and Patreon. So I can't imagine not doing this as my job. But man, it's still extremely frustrating. Anyway, guys, with that said, I'll see you in other videos very soon, hopefully before Christmas. But yeah, for now, I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. Thank you so much for hearing me out. This is a very long, rambly video, but I love to talk, so I guess this stuff just comes natural to me. I just hope I never have to go through this again. And shout out to the hacker. If you're watching, I wish nothing but the worst for you. I wish you hell on earth. Because life will hit you hard someday, and I hope you get your ass kicked. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Happy holidays, and I'll talk to you soon.